Hello, the Pokemon fan 993 here, back with more Pokemon Christmas version. Before I begin today's episode, I'd like to give a shout out to my small subscriber base that finally made me hit 100 subscribers. I was not expecting that to happen, and I think I got like 7 new subscribers in like a week, and that's considering I only have subscribers actually quite a bit, because I've been doing this for how many years? I've kind of lost track. Anyway, getting off topic. So, last time, we made our way to Mahogany Town to the Lake of Rage, and apparently the Red Gyarados is now very common, which makes sense because they are right near, you know, where the Red Gyarados is. I checked right before I shut off my game last time, and basically this is a Red Gyarados here. So, I'm actually going to, probably there's hardly any point, but I'm going to try to catch it and see if there's, maybe they did something else to it. So, I'm fighting, I probably should put Sparky up front and go for a Thunder Wave to lower its, speed and possibly make it easier to catch. I have heard like a couple of things like there are certain status conditions that really don't have an effect on the catch rate of the Pokemon, and maybe that's true in some instances, but I think like just in general it does help. This is going to be the shiny Red Gyarados, which if you've ever played Gold and Silver, the Red Gyarados you could always get it at this lake. Shiny Gyarados was a shiny Pikachu. So we're going to start with a Thunder Wave. Thunderbolt will most likely just straight up knock it out. So after this, I'm probably going to swap, because Iron Tail's not going to do much damage either. Gyarados goes for the bite. That's probably going to knock out Pikachu. Yep. Or Sparky, I should say. Because its attack is quite high. Switch to Hitmontop now. Now that's faster, I think I can basically kind of try to para-flinch it here. I'm not sure that's going to work. So those who don't know what para-flinching is, basically you make it into a state where the opponent is unable to you just basically try to make them flinch every single turn. Sometimes it really works really well. A prime example of that is Generation 4, I don't know, or whenever they introduced the combination, but for Togekiss, there was a combination basically where you could, of course I knocked it out. Well, I guess I'm restarting that, aren't I? Excuse me 1 second. That was fun. Anyway, basically you would Thunder Wave the opponent, which would cause it maybe not to move sometimes, and cut its speed in half. And then you have Serene Grace, which basically increases the doubles. It's either increases or doubles the chance of a Pokemon getting a second. How would you say that? A second. I'm trying to think of a good way to put this. For example, if you had Serene Grace and you had Fire Blast, it would cause a burn. I'm not exact. It would more likely to cause a burn in that situation. I forget what's a secondary effect. That's what it is. Secondary effect. And basically what you would do is you would give Togekiss a King's Rock, which increases the flinching. You would give it Air Slash, which has a chance to flinch. And then Serene Grace would increase the chance to flinch even more, and then you give it Thunder Wave. Therefore, you're basically, if you get lucky enough, you can basically para-flinch every single Pokemon that you come across. Unless Thunder Wave doesn't work, and then you might have a bit of an issue, because Togekiss' speed is decent, but not really high enough. And for those who don't know exactly how Paralyzation works, it cuts up Pokemon speed directly in half, and basically gives a 50% chance of not moving at all. Although it does seem like sometimes that Thunder Wave doesn't work the way it's supposed to. Like it says 50%, but it seems like it's like a lot lower, a lot higher sometimes. Hopefully Hitmontop doesn't knock out Gyarados this time. I could use Rolling Kick here, but even with the item, I don't think it's going to do enough damage for it to matter. Going for the Leer a bunch of times here. Okay. Now I should switch to Rolling Kick, because now we're going to be doing we need to do small amounts of damage. Nice. Pretty much what I want. And there's a flinch. So now we're going to try to catch it with Pokeballs that we have. Hopefully all Great Balls are going to be enough. I'll try this a couple times. If I can't get it now or next time, I'll just not try again. But Gyarados is quite a tough Pokemon. That's what I was afraid of right there. That's going to knock out Hitmontop. So the hardest part about catching this Gyarados is not so much the fact that it's hard to catch, per se, but the move it just used, Thrash, basically just makes it so it attacks 2 to 3 times in a row with Thrash and then confuses it. Which, if it hits itself at its current HP, it's going to knock itself out. So, I like having maybe 1 or 2 more turns here to try to catch it. I didn't think I could buy Ultra Balls yet, so I think Great Balls are really the best I can do. Someone else told me that didn't matter too, is mashing the A button, and I always found that it works to an extent. He's going to hurt himself, isn't he? Now he goes for a Leer. So I have like 1 or 2 more chances possibly to catch it. Okay. Immediate Breakout. That's not good. Confuse no more. That's good. So I have more chances now. Leavion's defense is helping me here, but he's not going to survive for very much longer. Oh, I almost had it. Bite. Well, I'm going to go for a Thrash again. I should be fine. I'm going to lose, like, all my Pokemon, but I have 5 more chances now to catch it with a Great Ball. I could try an Ultra Ball, like, later, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. Nope. Dragon Rage. That's another problematic move. Dragon Rage always does 40 points of damage, no matter if it's super effective, not very effective, whatever it is. But I will say in the later generations, I don't think that affects, even though it isn't technically a Dragon type, I don't think it, I think it affects Fairy types. For those who don't know, Dragon moves do nothing against Fairy. Well, Fairy is super effective against Dragon, which means that a lot of people stop playing competitive after Gen 6, or after Gen 5, because Fairy was introduced then, and Fairy basically made Dragon types less powerful, I guess, or less usable. And, of course, it also introduced the problematic Clefable, which for those who don't know about Clefable, Clefable is a normal Fairy type now. I don't know what it was back then. But, essentially, it has a move called, I believe it's either called Magic Guard or some form that sounds like that. And essentially what that does, prevents all damage except from attacks. So therefore, burning it, poisoning it, confusing would still work. I'm not going to be able to catch this, am I? All basically does not cause any damage. That includes Leech Seed, Stealth. I think Stealth Rock still work. But essentially that gives it Moonblast. And basically the set that I've seen a lot with Clefable is Toxic, which stops any, basically you can outstall other Pokemon. Moonlight, which lets it restore half its HP. Half of its full HP. There we go. We actually caught it. Surprised. And then, there's Cosmic Power, which raises defense, special defense by 1 stage each. And then there's a move called Store Power, which basically does more damage depending on how much your stats have increased. There's several ways around Clefable, but the chances are that you're going to encounter it and you're going to have a struggle with it unless you know exactly what you're doing. It's the most common problem for that is usually Pokemon Showdown. But with the release of Brilliant Diamond Shine Pearl, they basically stopped giving Toxic to every single Pokemon, so Clefable is less useful in that generation, or in that instance now. Sorry, I got a little carried away, but Gyarados, number 130, atrocious. Height 21 feet 4 inches. Weight 518.0 pounds. They say that during past wars, Gyarados would appear and leave blazing ruins in its wake. No name for Gyarados to get sent to the PC. But I think you still get the... I guess you don't get the red scale. I thought maybe you would. Okay, so I don't think there's anything left up here to really check. I've, like, talked to everybody, so I'm going to head back down. Going to be kind of careful I don't walk too much in the grass, because my Pokemon are basically all dead. Or fainted, I should say. Can't use the word dead in Pokemon, otherwise people freaking correct you immediately. Can't go down there. We're going to jump over these. So, I'm kind of at a loss what to do here, because I know that Price's Gym, which is going to be the next thing I'm going to do, is going to be hard. And I mentioned this in a couple of videos. I'm going to keep mentioning it, I think, too. Is, even let me in the gym. Is that the developer took out all the trainers from the route from, I want to say Mauville. That's not right. What's that place called? Between Cinnawood and, it's the other seaside port that's connected to it, is that they removed all the trainers, which means you don't get the experience from them. Same thing with the lighthouse, is that they did the same thing there, and now they removed the whole Team Rocket thing, which once again stops your experience from growing. So I'm not really sure what to do. I think you can go forward, but I'm going to have to go back and get the gym a badge eventually, which means that I'm probably going to have to spend like an hour again grinding, which I don't mind grinding to for interesting games, like example, like the newer Final Fantasy games, because they feel different. But for Pokemon, you're basically tapping one button. So I'm gonna head this way, and hopefully he didn't get rid of the trainers here, because it's gonna be it's gonna start being a problem. I'm gonna win for sure. I swear to God, these Pokemon are in their 30s. I don't know what to do. I'd have to grind again and again and again. Psychic Phil wants to battle. Psychic Phil said out not to. Okay, they're not too high level. That's good. If I get Piloswine to level the Mamoswine, it's going to be helpful, but it's not going to be that helpful. Plus, I think you have to learn Ice Ball, Ice Finger, something like that, and then evolve it while it has the move. So, What's the other Pokemon going to be? Another. It's Kadabra. Okay. I thought it was going to be another Natu or a Zatu. Go for physical attack because Kadabra's physical defense is weak. That's weaker than special defense. One shot, nice. I'm going to take some recoil damage, but possibly I needed a stronger move besides tackles. That's what I taught him. Psychic Phil was defeated. Okay, that's a shocking loss. 896 for winning. Oh yeah, I was going to announce this too. Get some berries here. Is that my friend, for those who aren't aware, I actually had my birthday yesterday, and that's why I didn't upload, because I was doing a bunch of other stuff, mainly parties. And he basically told me, why didn't I get Arceus Legends? I was like, well, I can't really afford it at the moment. And he's like, why don't I split it with you? And then he pauses, like, oh, tomorrow's your, this was on the 11th. He said, tomorrow's your birthday, isn't it? Like, yeah, I'll just get it for you for your birthday then. So I'm guessing in between this weekend and next weekend I'm going to have the game. Which, if I do get that game, I'm going to swap in between this game, Pokemon Christmas version, and that game, and take a break from the TCG openings for a while. What's this? Ultra Ball. I used all my Great Balls against Gyarados. I should have checked him, too. He made me lose that Poliwag. What are you going to do about it? Well, first of all, dude, you're facing the wrong direction to use a rod. You're facing to the left. You're supposed to be facing to the right. I mean, unless you're ice fishing, but I think you have to create a hole to ice fish. Anyway, Fisher Wilton wants a battle. Goldeen versus Piloswine. Icy Wind won't do me much good here, so I gotta go for the takedown. Horn attack. I think Icy Wind should do almost enough damage to knock it out now, I think. I know that it's not very effective against water, but dang it. I was hoping that would be enough. Supersonic, but it missed. Now I should be faster. Yep. Mud Slap. Alright. 618 experience points for Piloswine. That brings me to level 29. Okay, about to use Goldeen again. He probably has two. I guess he's got that Goldeen and then maybe a Seeking. I really wish Leafeon would learn Leaf Blade or Razor Leaf or some shit. Because, you know, Leafeon's like the only one without a stab move. Shadow Ball. About half. Flail, that's going to do a bit more damage because the HP is lower. But not too much. Okay, so we got that going on here. 618 experience for Leafeon. Seeking. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's me for 1 second, guys. Should've known someone was gonna hold of me. So they're gonna have to wait a bit. So wow, that didn't do jack to Seeking. Seeking's defense really that much higher than Goldeen's? I mean, it is like a couple levels higher, but still. Okay, so 2 more Shadow Balls should knock that out. Someone just texted me and they wanted me to do something. I was like, well, you're gonna have to wait about another 15 minutes for me to get that done. Okay. Horn attack, so finish it off with strength. Kind of makes, like, it... I mean, I'm not going to lie, strength this game looks a lot like Rock Throw or Rock Slide, the way it throws it at him. Fisher Wilton was defeated. Just forget about it. 1,120 for winning. So we're going to switch Leafeon with Piloswine in my party setup. Get through that grass down there. If I can. I can. What are you? Ryan found Max Revive. Nice. That'll come in handy later. And this guy makes sense. He's actually in front of the puddle. The guy was facing away from the puddle. Bellsprout. Haven't seen you since Violet City. Or one of you since Violet City. Shadow Ball. I think if I knock this Bellsprout, there should be enough experience for me to level up. Or for Leafeon to level up. Nope. It was worth a shot. Now I gotta try to find my way to this guy. And of course I encounter another trainer by accident. You look strong. Good trainers seek tough opponents instinctively. Not me, I just kind of walk around until I find someone and be like, hey, I'm gonna kick your ass. But that's just me. Ace Trainer Sybil. I think that was a name change. I don't think there is an Ace Trainer Sybil here. So this is gonna be interesting. I'm not sure if Butterfree has any bug moves, like strong bug moves. we're going to check out here in a minute. Goes for Stun Spore, which in the later generations actually shouldn't work on a grass type. Another Shadow Ball. Supersonic Mist. Shadow Ball again. Unless you have Leafeon. Yep, enough experience to level up for sure. Leafeon grew to level 29. Synthesis. Okay, that's actually not bad. Synthesis restores half the Pokemon's HP if the weather is alright out. And then it restores a fourth if it's any other weather condition. Nope, and then I misspoke. And then it's 3/4 instead of a half if Gardevoir. If the weather is sunny. Yeah, they definitely poured that sprite over from Gen 3. Houndoom should be able to deal with this though. Shadow Ball. Gardevoir's special defense is quite high though, so maybe not a one-shot. Yeah, half his HP. What's it gonna go for? Amnesia. Actually a smart move. Amnesia's gonna raise special defense, which means I'm not gonna be able to knock it out with Shadow Ball no more, so I'm gonna switch to Bite. Which I think is gonna be regularly effective. Nope, there's no fairies in this generation, so it does normal damage, or super effective damage. Ace Trainer Sybil was defeated. Nope, this won't do it at all. 1,296 for winning. And it's nighttime now. Alright, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to fight this trainer with just Houndoom, but I'm going to try. I fish until I can't anymore. I also battle until I drop. That's my relationship with my Pokemon. I'm not going to lie, that's a very bad idea. If you just push yourself to your absolute limit every single day, you're eventually going to pelt yourself out. Relicanth. Okay. I don't think I have to worry too much about Relicanth's attack power. So let's go for a Shadow Ball and see where that leads us. Yeah, not bad. 2 more should take it out. Let's see how much Water Gun actually does to me, though. Might do a fair amount. Yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I actually did more damage with a Shadow Ball. I don't dare go for the Bite because I know Relicanth is a Rock type, therefore its defense is most likely high. Higher. Go for one more Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is just powerful. Houndoom's going to gain 433 experience points, which is almost enough to knock him up, get him to level 29. Another Relicanth, same level, so 3 Shadow Balls should knock this one out as well. Unless it has a different nature. Oh, that's right, natures aren't a thing in this game. But this time he goes for a Rock Throw, which is probably going to do more damage. Wow. That's quite a bit. I guess its attack is much higher than its special attack. Even with, I think only Rock Throw is supposed to be 10 more damage. So yeah, it's got to have higher. Goes for another Rock Throw, but him on top is going to resist that. Rolling Kick. Connect. That should be enough to knock it out. Nope. Hanging on by a thread. Harden. Maybe it's just me, but the AI seems to be more alert about what they're doing in this game. Compared to some other Pokemon titles. Houndoom 216, that gets Houndoom enough experience to hit level 29. Tangy 216 as well. Fisher Edgar was defeated. This isn't right. 1,040 for winning. So I think my Pokemon are hurt to a point, but I don't think they're hurt enough for me to make a 360 and go back to the Pokemon Center right now. I think there's one more trainer here. Yep. I can tell you're a good trainer by looking at you. I'm good at Pokemon, so I could see that you are too. Well, thanks, I guess. Not a lot of people really comment you on the way you play in this game. Like, a lot of people are just like, oh, I'm going to beat your ass, or some stupid shit like that. Ace Trainer Ellen was defeated. Or wants to battle. I don't know why I said was defeated. It must have been an instinct thing. Okay, so we got a level 30 Charmeleon versus a level 29 Sparky Pikachu. I forgot that Thunderbolt is not the top one anymore. Smoke Screen. And that's going to be even less likely to hit. I'm going to keep making that mistake with Sparky almost every single time, I think. Nice. Almost enough to knock it out. Scary Face. Lower my speed. I think that means he's going to be faster now. Yep, goes for the Ember. But even being level 30, I don't think that's enough for a Charmeleon to knock Sparky out. Yeah. So, I forgot to check, actually, but I gotta check my box, see if I have a Thunderstone. I want to see if I can evolve this Pikachu. Some Pikachu are special, like the Pokemon Yellow Pikachu, but I'd like to have a shiny Raichu. I think would be more useful. In the battle sense, anyway. As Trainer Allen was defeated. It's a total loss on my part. Was it a 440 for winning? If you put the first secret in this game, I could forgive him for not putting the trainers there, but I don't think he gave me one. I don't think there is one. Okay, so what else we got here? I think I've... Okay, so Chris is right there, which means I'm going to have to go past her in order to probably proceed. And there's also a trainer blocking the way. So that tells me there's going to be a story event of some kind, so I'm actually going to go back to Mahogany. And I'm going to heal and then save right before I do that battle, because like I said, according to the game, according to the gyms, I am underleveled, which means that if I had to battle 2 people in a row and their Pokemon are in their 30s, I might have a bit of a problem. And for some reason, if I am underleveled to the point where I can't win, I will actually end the video there, and then I'll continue on, let's see, what's today? Today's Sunday, so I would continue on Tuesday. And I mentioned this in my last video too, but I actually didn't react to the Nintendo Direct that came out because by the time I was able to get to the point where I could record, I was already spoiled on like 50% of the video, which makes it kind of a boring thing to watch, I think. So what do we... So I gotta think, like... Dang it, I meant to go to Pokemon. Okay, so we got a pretty good setup here. I'm not worried about my Pokemon, like, losing because of their sets. I'm more worried about losing because they're underleveled. Excuse me. So let's go... I'm gonna save right here, just in case. When you play a new game, like even if it's a ROM hack, you gotta make sure you save decently often in case you get blindsided by something. What do you guys say? I wonder when my friends will get here. We're supposed to go exploring an ice path later. Hope they hurry up. I'm getting tired of waiting. Okay, so that is not it. Do I have to beat Bryce's gym in order to proceed? I don't remember meeting anyone that said they were going to meet up with them. Unless I go back, maybe there's some kind of story event now. Gina, what do you want? Bad, I'm not going to win this time, but waiting around Route 34 will work for me, okay. Although going back all that way would be a pain. So... I'm not 100% sure what I'm supposed to be doing about that. Maybe I could talk to somebody and they'll tell me. No. He didn't tell me jack. Okay, so I guess I'm going to have to try the gym. I think this thing still has the ice path bullcrap. It does. Okay, so, I am most likely going to have to train. But I will see what the gym trainer's Pokemon levels are in order to figure out how far I'm supposed to be pushing myself along here. So let's go over here. I'll freeze your Pokemon so you can't do a thing. Alright, so hopefully that doesn't happen because that's going to be a pain. Snow or Border Garth. Seal. What were the Pokemon? So 30, so I might have to train maybe till 32, 31 each. That's going to have to be done off screen because people don't... unless I'm like... To me, I could stream me doing that. He's going to lower my attack, so I'm not going to be able to do jack. I could do that, but I feel like the base around my channel isn't enough for me to actively have fun with it. Like, for example, I was streaming before, and I was streaming to basically nobody, which means you're basically just doing a longer video, and people can just join in. But without the people to actually talk to, it does get boring after a bit. Like, I've had a couple streams where people have gone on me, but that's like 2 streams out of like the, I don't know, like the couple dozen I've done. Maybe I've done even more. Good news is Hitmontop's going to help me out here because, for those who don't know, this gym is ice-based. Seal is water and ice, which Rolling Kick, or Hitmontop's type, actually is super effective against. So, Crocodile gained 321, so did Hitmontop. Okay, so here comes another Seal. So after this battle, it's going to be, obviously I'm going to have to train a little bit, so I'm going to beat this trainer and then basically just take the next day, if I remember to do it right, and train. Aurora Beam. Let's go over my... I think that normally lowers attack strength. Okay, sometimes. One top gate 642. The last one going to be a Dugong, going to be another... Yep, it's a Dugong. Which means I think I should get enough experience right here to level up. Rolling Kick. Yeah, I don't know where you submit like stuff for that, like ROM hacks and stuff, but I really think that he should have really considered putting extra trainers in. I know he put like the extra rival battles, but that's just not enough. There we go. That wasn't too bad, but still, I think I'm gonna need one of my Pokemon because I've got, if the Pokemon are in their 30s, I gotta imagine that Bryce's Pokemon are going to be anywhere from 33 to 37. Which means if I go in now, I'm going to be completely underleveled. I mean, like, 31 32 is not that much better, but... Beauregard was defeated. Darn, I couldn't do a thing. 2,160 for winning. So, I could look up, like, what level Bryce's Pokemon is, but it doesn't seem like that's not really necessary, because I got a pretty good idea of how they are. So I'm going to heal. It's probably a good idea to do it anyway, because the text message that I got was, we have a oven downstairs, and the oven has like 9,000 buttons on it. And basically, my roommate wanted me to, hey, can you help me light this oven, because I can't figure out how to use this thing. I was like, yeah, just give me a minute, I'm recording. So I'm going to end this here. I'm going to grind, and then we'll come back to it. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank everyone for watching. This is the Pokemon Fan 1993 signing off. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.